Gentlemen, we didn't want the dancing craze to get by us without attempting to showcase this recent and most exciting phenomenon which has happened in the whole world of dance, which really came all together and in focus in the movie Saturday Night Fever, excuse me, starring John Travolta. We are going to introduce in a moment the man who choreographed Saturday Night Fever, the man who put all those dances together that featured John Travolta. First, we'd like you to meet some talented young people who are now appearing at the Playboy Club here in Chicago. Please meet Jeff Kutash's Dancing Machine, right here.
Till the music stops now, yeah.
That's the dancing machine, ladies and gentlemen, now playing the Playboy Club here in Chicago. Where is Steve? Steve Notario, and you're Nanette Martin? Hi. Oh, you're Steve.
Yeah,
Certainly
Steve.
you are, right? That's an incredible thing you do, the energy you put out on this. You've been at it for...
About 3-4 years now.
Really? Before it all got to be
Before it all started with contests and us, all running, meeting each other in clubs and practicing different things, and then meeting Jeff Kutash himself, and then him putting it all together.
For you, the same?
Right. I was doing the same thing.
You've had professional dancing experience?
Yes, I have. I've trained.
Isn't it fun to be out here like this?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. You can tell everybody loves it, though.
You know, if they don't get involved with you, they're dead. I mean, there's no way to not become very excited about what you do, and you're really packing them at the Playboy Club. I wish you a terrific run, although I don't see how it could be anything else. Would you kindly help me welcome the man who choreographed Saturday Night Fever, the movie that starred John Travolta and surprised the Hollywood community and everyone with one of the smash box office successes of all time. Here's the man who presided over the dancing in Saturday Night Fever. Here is Lester Wilson, right here.
From Chicago, you're now in touch with Donahue. Today, a little Donahue Fever with Lester Wilson, who choreographed Saturday Night Fever and lots of disco dancing. Announcing the grand opening of 12 permanent Sears photography studios in the Chicagoland area. The new Sears studios are located in Chicago on West Irving Park Boulevard, Lawrence Avenue, South State Street, North Harlem Avenue, East 79th Street, Southwestern Avenue, and in Northbrook, Elgin, Oakbrook, Vernon Hills, Waukegan, Nile Sears stores this week only. You can get one 5x7 color portrait for only 37 cents. Offer good through May 6th at all new Sears photography studios.
Yeah, feels so good it shows. Everybody knows it's the Sealy Posturepedic morning.
Right now, you can try a Sealy Posturepedic at home for 30 nights. And if you're not completely satisfied, return it for a full refund or exchange. What a way to feel so good, it shows.
Yeah!
A 30-night free trial of the 1978 Posturepedics and other special Sealy values are at Weebles downtown and near your home.
Bet you'd never guess that behind this beautiful Armstrong ceiling is this metal grid that lets you install it yourself. Just lay in the panels and the new color-matched grid blends into the design. Royal oak for a wooden textured plaster effect, and Scotch pine, a country classic of rustic boards and planks. Add the finishing touch of beauty to your favorite rooms. Do it yourself and save.
Now available at Riverwood Lumber Company and at Hannah's Building Center.
Spring is busting out all over. Things are popping out anew. Spring is busting out all over. What am I gonna do?
If your spring is sprung, get with Chicago Health and Racquetball Club. 6-month membership at an average cost of 78 cents a day. 6 months for 78 cents a day.
We're going to spring for your summer before summer springs on you.
Lester Wilson is the choreographer for Saturday Night Fever. I misidentified him because I was looking at Nanette Martin's name. Lester Wilson, a name you are never going to forget in this business because of his achievement with Saturday Night Fever. I bet you everybody in Hollywood's after you now. Must be nice.
Oh, not too bad.
Huh?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Your credits include Funny Lady. Did you not, or you did...
Well, I was a choreographer with Herb Ross on Funny Lady. I worked with Ben Vereen's sections and Barbara. And I did a film called Sparkle after, and with Dick Van Dyke and...
You did the Dick Van Dyke Show?
Yeah.
You grew up in New York, Lester.
Yes.
So that, I guess you had to be careful. If you wanted to dance, you had to be careful who was watching, didn't you?
Oh, this is true. I mean, I wanted to dance since I was a little boy, really. but my environment made me wait a little while. You know, it was okay to play ball and run track, but to carry a dance bag back and forth from school wasn't too good, so I didn't. You know? So I kind of waited till I got to college before I made that
You
decision.
did run track, as a matter of fact.
5 years. Yeah.
What was your best 100?
And I was a 220 runner.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I would like to know, is John Travolta a professional dancer?
Well, John comes from a very theatrical family. His mother's an actress and an acting teacher, and he did a lot of Broadway experiences himself. Grease was one, I think, is one of his big shows. And he had a little bit of dance training behind him, and plus he's young, and he decided to go out and dance in discotheques and things like that. So when I started to work with him, it was really a combination of both of us really putting his particular solo together.
You weren't surprised at his talent?
No, I've always thought he was very talented. I watched him
Even in that area, I mean.
Yeah, even in Welcome Back, Kotter, for instance. I mean, he always would be doing little jive things here and there. And you can kind of tell whether or not he's talented or not. He is a very, very talented person.
About how many hours a day do you have to work on dancing?
On dancing in the film or dancing just normally?
John Travolta.
John Travolta. Well, that was kind of, sometimes it was 4 or 5 hours a day. Shooting days were always like 9 hours a day. Sometimes we would do shooting one day for 9 hours or 10 hours and then go look at rushes, then go back to a rehearsal studio and work on it again. So it's a long day deal.
Do you believe a person needs a natural gift to dance well, or that it can be taught?
I think it can be taught to a certain extent. There are certain people that are gifted painters, and certain people are gifted cooks, and certain people are gifted dancers. And, but I think everyone can learn how to cook, and everyone can learn how to paint. Certain people are a little bit better than others, but that's all relative, I think.
There really are disco contests now everywhere.
Oh, yes.
I hear in L.A. especially. Huh?
Oh, yes. L.A., New York, I mean, every place around me.
What
It's
if you're
terrific.
40? Can you go?
Sure.
Can you get in there?
Sure.
I mean, won't people laugh a little?
I mean, I went home and I saw my father and my mother. They had already taken disco lessons from someone else. I'm their son, but they took it from someone else.
Yeah.
And, they're carrying on, throwing it around.
All right. Well, we're going to put this audience to work. We want you to be the judges at a disco contest. Will you help us?
Yeah,
all right.
That's terrific.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Lester. You can remain in that box seat there, because I need your help here too, as a judge. These folks have won a Saturday Night Fever contest at Faces, a disco here in Chicago. Kindly welcome couple number 1, but there's so much more than that. They're individuals. Here are Bob Frame and Michelle Mathé, right?
All right. Come on now.